This is a response to one of the poems, I guess, from Dr. Weems' book. This is describing I was not raised in an ideal family. There were problems, alcoholism, unemployment, relationship with her mother was not so good as her father wasn't around to be much of a father, but grandparents loved her. Her grandmother believed in her, told her that her poetry was great, even though she admitted that she didn't understand it, and she got support and love from other people in her community. Now, this ties in. When I read this, it made me think of a conversation I had recently with uh, one of my cooperating teachers at the high school where I'm teaching. The teacher was telling me about a certain student, a female, whose both of her parents are drug addicts, and she's having a really tough time in school. I guess she's failing most of her subjects, and she's always in school suspension and Saturday school. And they were saying it's just really good that she still comes to school, especially with such a family situation that she has. And they told me, I guess she has a boyfriend who's 22 or something like that, so she's forced to stay with him in his apartment for most days of the week because she just can't go home to a drug-filled environment. And this quote it sort of relates to that. That um, a young woman who's having a tough time with her family and finding someone who's able to help her out, try to get her in the right direction. I guess her boyfriend gives her a place to stay, which is nice, an alternative to that lifestyle, which would probably be detrimental to her health. And her boyfriend also encourages her to go to school, which I think is really nice. And usually, I mean, a lot of my friends, well, pretty much everybody goes through times of that are tougher than others, full of trials and deliberations, and a lot of people can get fairly depressed, and they just focus their anger on certain people, or maybe their right to do that. Certain people, or one or two people, are just causing all these troubles in their lives, and they really just need to remove themselves from the situation for a little while, find someone just to talk to, someone who will speak positive to them, and hopefully that'll get them on track. And hopefully, this young woman at the high school where I'm doing my student teaching will be able to turn things around, or at least get a better grade and eventually go on to college. We'll see what happens.